A 10-year-old boy with special needs was arrested and placed in juvenile detention. Reports show he actually brought a gun to school at Fort Bend County's structured therapeutic educational program. We are told he found a purple gun on the ground and put it in his backpack thinking it was a toy. We spoke with the mom about his special needs, and she says he has ADHD, ADD, dyslexia, and emotional disturbance disorder. She says it's been diagnosed and said he has a mindset of a younger child.
Yeah, and we're also told that it was presented to the court to possibly try him as an adult. So joining us to break down the legalities is our senior legal expert, Tritico. Thanks so much for being with us.
You bet. Good morning.
Is there like an age, a cutoff where it's just too young to arrest a child, and what is that?
There is, but
okay.
10 is the youngest you can charge a child in Texas. So he meets the cutoff to charge, but he doesn't meet the cutoff to be tried as an adult.
Yeah, okay.
So we referenced a lot of the disabilities he is diagnosed with. How will that be put into play when it comes to determining this case?
When someone has a mental illness, they'll be evaluated by an expert, by the defense's expert and by the state's expert, to determine if the mental illness played a part in the crime. It's very, very difficult to have someone declared mentally incompetent to stand trial. They have to be insane at the time of the offense. In other words, they didn't understand, as a result of their mental illness, they didn't understand right from wrong at that time. It's a very, very difficult burden to meet. Probably won't happen. But in a juvenile case, they can use that, the mental illness in determining what to do with the child. And in juvenile cases, we're looking at what's in the best interest of the child, not at punishment. And so it's just probably going to go very, very, very well for this young man.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, once the court starts kind of, evaluating some of these diagnoses, what your thoughts are in terms of about it sticking. I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
So in a juvenile case, we're really not looking at, are we going to put somebody in jail and things like that. For a 10-year-old, I would see the court looking at how can we best service this child, as opposed to how are we going to punish a child. And in most cases, you're not going to see someone be incarcerated, and you're going to see him get services that he may not be getting now. And I don't see this going in a bad way. And at 10 years old, it'll be over in a short period of time once you get the services that he needs, that he may not be getting at school or at home. And it's going to be sealed when it's over, because juvenile cases are automatically sealed. And so it's not going to be a situation that will hamper this child the rest of his life.
Well, it sounds like it's a good thing that he's going to at least get the resources and help that he needs at the end of the day.
If he's not getting it, yes.
Right, exactly. All right, Fox 26 senior legal analyst Tritico here with us. Good to see you here on a Friday.
Good to be here.